Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be talking about the Skilhunt E2A. I got this from Killzone flashlights for review. Thank you, Killzone flashlights. This light uses a single AA and or a single 14500 battery. We have an old Zebra Light battery. That's a 14500 lithium-ion battery here. We're going to test out in the light in a little bit. Let's go over these specs on this light. First, I got this light in high CRI. It has a SST20 LED inside. This is a neutral white tint at 4000 Kelvin approximately. It has a maximum output on the 14500 battery of 600 lumens for about 1 minute. Then it drops down to 200 lumens for about 80 minutes. We have a medium mode of 120 lumens for about 200 minutes. A low mode of 15 lumens for about 25 hours. On the nickel metal hydride 2500 milliamp hour battery, we have 200 lumens for 1 minute, and then we have 120 lumens for 150 minutes. On medium, it goes to 40 lumens for 470 minutes, and then on low, it goes to 48 hours for 5 lumens. And they also have an alkaline chart here: 200 lumens for 1 minute, 120 lumens for 40 minutes, 40 lumens for 270 minutes, and then low, which is 5 lumens for 45 hours. The light itself is IPX8 rated. We have an impact resistance of 1 meter. This does use both AA and 14500 batteries, nickel metal hydride and or alkaline. It comes with a clip, lanyard, O-ring, and user manual. And I got this in gray here. So we're going to go ahead and open up the box and see what's inside. This is the packaging that you get. Plastic housing, a small plastic bag with the clip, the lanyard, and another plastic bag with the spare O-rings. Then we have the manual on the bottom of the plastic housing, and then we have the light itself in gray. On the front here we can see a glass lens with a textured TIR optic inside. Let's unscrew this and see the threading. We've got an O-ring here and the threading. It appears to be almost square cut. I'm not sure. I can't really see the small fine threads there, but it appears to be good and decent. We have a battery protector with the alkaline battery inside here. We're going to take the alkaline battery out. Here is the head, what the contacts looks like inside there. And then we have the tube. I'm going to get a light here so we can see what we're looking at. Okay, let's see if I can get that on camera for you. So that's the inside of the battery tube. All right, let's put our 14500 battery inside, positive end towards the top. It's got a nice feel to it, this light. On the rear here, it's a clicky button. It's pretty bright. We have lanyard holes on either side for a pass-through, so it doesn't interfere with the tail standing capabilities. I'm going to go ahead and attach the accessories and get some beam shots. We got the tail clip here, or rather the body clip towards the tail. That's a basic clip. It's got good retention. It's got holes for a lanyard. It's a little bit thin for my taste, but it'll do in an EC setting. We got the lanyard attached to it, and as you can see, it's a clicky button. Full rubber boot on the bottom here. This does have memory mode, so we're going to go ahead and get some beam shots on the table here. Okay, we're back shooting an aperture 7.1, frames per second is 24, with an ISO 2500 on a Panasonic GH2, a temperature rating of 3000 Kelvin. Let's turn on the light here. This is on, I believe, medium mode right now. Here's our manual. And I don't know if you can see the texturing around the sides here. There's texturing around this, I don't know what you call this outer ring here, but I guess you can call it the spill area. Let's go ahead and you can half press to change the modes here. Okay, that was low mode that was in. We're in low mode at 15 lumens. Let's go to medium mode. So a little bit more pronounced. We got a nice soft hot spot in the center here, diffused out, and then the spill has texturing to it. I've never seen a light like this before with this kind of I guess you could say it's artifacting in some ways, but I don't know if it really is artifacting. It's just the properties of the TIR optic. Let's go to turbo mode, which is 600 lumens. We're about a foot away from the table for reference. So back it into the table. So you can see very bright, and you can kind of see towards the edges. We got a definite spill here, and it is getting warm in the front, but not too warm. Let's take that back off, back to low. We're back outside in the backyard, shooting in an aperture of 3.5. Frames is 24 frames per second at a shutter speed of 50. ISO is 2500 with a white balance of 3000, and shooting on a Panasonic GH2. This is the light on low mode. So you can't really see it on the camera, but I can see up to about 20 feet in front. Let's turn this on medium mode. So now you're starting to see it down there in the front. And turbo mode. So there is the tree in front, about 30 feet out, maybe a little bit more. It's got a nice pattern to it on turbo. And again, this 2500 ISO is not the greatest for nighttime shots, but it's the best balance of quality versus allowable light. We're going to go ahead and do a walk with the light on medium mode. I'm passing the tree off to my right here. That's about 30 feet out. About 40 feet out here. Light on medium mode. Let's do turbo. And low mode. I think medium mode works best. Back to turbo. Low, medium. I'm gonna walk back to the camera now. We're back shooting the aperture 5.6, frames is 24 frames per second, ISO is 2500, temperature rating 3000 Kelvin, Panasonic GH2. Do the water test here, lukewarm water running, the light inside. It appears the light is waterproof. Let's take this out and try out the different modes. Medium, high, or turbo, and back to low. We're going to do a drop test here with the light on low mode, 3 meter, or approximately 3 meters. Light appears to be still working. Let's try out the different modes. Low, medium, high, and back to low. The light appears to be working. Some final thoughts on the Skilhunt E2A. I like the TIR optics inside, even though it gives me a textured type of beam. I don't mind that personally. I like the crenulations on top. I like the body knurling here. I like the fact that it comes with a pocket clip and a lanyard. I also like the fact that it is a tail cookie light. I like the fact that it uses multiple types of batteries, alkaline, nickel monohydrate, and 14500 batteries. I appreciate the tint of the SST20 at being 4000 Kelvin and a high CRI option. Some rooms for improvement I would suggest is adding a fourth mode, which would be, in my opinion, adding a moonlight mode at 0.5 lumens to really increase the runtimes, even though the runtimes are fairly good for this light and the type of battery options that you have to power it. Another improvement I would say is to add a plastic cover around the boot cap and reduce its size to, say, something that of the i5T to reduce wear and tear and surface area. If not, add a metal cap on top of that instead. Overall, I think this light is a good buy for around $20. I want to thank Killzone Flashlights again for sending this out for me to review. I'm an affiliate with them. I have my code, which I'll put in the comments section, that you can use to save 10% off at their website. I get a 5% commission if you do that. Thank you if you do. If you don't, no big deal. Overall, I would say this is a great little pocket EDC light with a nice high CRI warm tint option. And if you're a tint snob like I am, you'll be looking at this light. Thanks for watching.